Hello, everybody. Welcome. If you are checking this out on YouTube, which you probably are, thank you so much. You can catch us live over on twitch.tv/TheJordanBeach. Same username or same channel name that you found here on YouTube. You can come hang out with us. Usually I stream Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Friday nights. We have a split screen podcast that we put together with Hermes Akumu. So come join us, usually starting around 8 p.m. Eastern time, split screen starting at 9 p.m. Eastern time. But we are going to be talking about the big news that was, of course, this little thing that happened. Xbox went ahead and purchased Activision Blizzard and King. See, of course, what they're getting within that deal. Just to name a few: Overwatch, Diablo, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Candy Crush, and StarCraft. When you guys thought that Bethesda was a big deal, $7.5 billion. Microsoft told itself to hold my beer and then spent $68.7 billion. That's with a B. Yes, $68.7 billion on this little company named Activision Blizzard. Absolutely blew up today. So a little nutty. I cannot believe it was $68 billion. So, but yeah, as you can see, this is a big deal. Probably don't see any other deal ever matching this, honestly, at all, to be honest with you. But I'm very it's huge. I don't know how else to react to it. It's huge news. I've got some notes here on what things I can talk about. First things I want to know, if you guys want to join us in chat, again, this is for you YouTube viewers. Come hang out. We're going to talk about this probably extensive this Friday, of course, as well. So I'm going to try to get this video out as soon as possible. Try to get that wave of interest. You know what I mean? So, but I wanted to bring up some interesting stuff to talk about. First things first, I've seen multiple times where it has been reported that Bobby Kotick, the douchebag, the living scumbag that he is going to be out as soon as the deal is finalized, which they're thinking. I think they're looking for mid 2023 for that. So I know Bobby Kotick, the scumbag that he is going to be out of there as soon as the deal goes through. So that's kind of the best news, I think, to come out of this. Hopefully, Big Papa Phil can come in, change the culture a little bit, and go from there. But speaking of Big Papa Phil, I wanted to read a little bit of the article that he came out and actually put up together on Xbox Wire today, which is what you're going to see on the screen as well. Phil Spencer himself put out a little bit of a post today at 5:25 this morning, welcoming the incredible teams of legendary franchises of Activision Blizzard to Microsoft Gaming. Creators of Call of Duty, Warcraft, Candy Crush, Tony Hawk, Diablo, Overwatch, Spyro, Hearthstone, Guitar Hero, Crash Bandicoot, StarCraft, and more join Team Xbox. As a team, we are on a mission to extend the joy of community of the gaming to everyone on the planet. We all know that the gaming is the most vibrant and dynamic form of entertainment worldwide, and we've experienced the power of social connection and friendship that gaming makes possible. As we pursue that mission, it's incredibly exciting to announce that Microsoft has agreed to acquire Activision Blizzard. Over many decades, studios and teams that make up Activision Blizzard have earned vast wellsprings of joy and respect from billions of people all over the world. We are incredibly excited to have the chance to work with this amazing, talented, dedicated people across Activision Publishing, Blizzard Entertainment, Beanox, Demonware, Digital Legends, High Moon Studios, Infinity Ward, King, Major League Gaming, Radical Entertainment, Raven Software, Sledgehammer Games, Toys for Bob, Treyarch, and every team across Activision Blizzard. Until this transaction closes, Activision Blizzard and Microsoft Gaming will continue to operate independently. Once the deal is complete, the Activision Blizzard business will report to me as CEO Microsoft Gaming, which is a new title for said which was a new title for Mr. Papa Phil Spencer. Upon close, we will offer many Activision Blizzard games as we can within the Xbox Game Pass and PC Game Pass, both new titles and games from Activision Blizzard's incredible catalog. We also announced today that Game Pass has now more than 25 million subscribers. As always, we look forward to continuing and adding more value and great games to Game Pass. They go on to read, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read the whole thing because obviously you get it, just gets into it. Just exciting. Big news. So then a picture of the leadership team right here. if you can tell, the majority of people, leaders in this whole Microsoft, Xbox, Microsoft gaming catalog are women, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 6 men following, of course. So making it even it out, which is kind of crazy to me, but awesome to see. I love it. I absolutely love it. This doesn't look like a whitewashed, male, old men kind of a thing. And that's fucking fantastic. I think that's really, really cool. Keeping Bobby though, only until the deal is done, right? Which here's the other thing too, legally, they can't do anything yet until the deal is done. So as soon as that deal is finished, they've already said multiple times, and many reports have come out that they are getting rid of him. Many sources have said that. I know it came out that he was staying on, but there's no way that you can get rid of somebody of a company that you don't even own yet. You know what I mean? So he wasn't going to leave on his own. So you're going to see some quiet, probably retirement underneath everything. So that's kind of exciting. That's good news. I think, in my opinion, that's great news, but we'll have to see. But here's something I wanted to bring up, and I want to know what you guys think as well. Is do you think that are you worried about the amount of acquisitions that Microsoft and Xbox have been doing, or have been actually actively doing in the past year and a half, 2 years, whatever it is? Does that worry you guys at all? Because in the last 2 years, they purchased 2 major publishers and developers. Yes, they're building an empire. Microsoft is becoming the Disney of video games and software. You know what's funny about that though? Microsoft is still third, right? When it comes to revenue from a gaming company. Still third. And they're still technically system-wise, still third in sales when it comes to systems. Or consoles. I'm sorry, I won't say systems, I'll say consoles. So here's my thing is like, these deals, obviously a push for Game Pass. That's what it is. That's their model that they're going for, is subscription to this Game Pass model that is was already a good deal. Even before Bethesda, I could have argued it was still the best deal in gaming. After Bethesda, no arguments. Obviously, now it's just piling on with Activision and Blizzard. But good God, man, I don't know how. If you play video games, they almost have literally everything every avenue except JRPGs. Now, if Tencent starts buying up some of these companies instead of their mobile empire, then I'd be scared. Yes, what I'm scared of is the reaction from everybody else. And I think, but here's the other thing too, is like part of me thought like, hey, if all these major companies are buying out these smaller, I don't want to say smaller because they're still large, but like, for example, who do you still have out there? Take-Two, EA, and Ubisoft, right? Have all of those. Those are all still out there. But then there are more video games being made today than there ever have been in the past. Ever, right? So there's more games launching every single day or week or whatever you want to say than there have ever been in the past. So that leads me to think that independent stuff is not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Indie games not going anywhere. I don't think that's the case. Let me catch up here on some of this chat here. I'm mad Game Pass took out NBA. Well, they got to take out NBA to add the new one. The new one's going in there. I guarantee you there. JK, Game Pass is great. They're third in console sales. Okay, then where do they rank if you combine Microsoft Office sales too? To be fair, nowadays with most people in our age group, that's true. That's a good point, Section 8. No, that's a really good point. But I think they've been operating individually. So that would also take, PlayStation is not separate. Obviously, it's one giant umbrella of Sony. But you got to think that Sony's entertainment, as far as, all that Spider-Man money they're getting, all of the, all that stuff, which is pretty nuts. Because their movie market, that's something that Microsoft doesn't have. So I don't know. That's what people use their PCs for primarily. Okay, I got you. I understand. Okay, now I'm seeing that finished, or at least some part. I hate EA. They're trying to release rage-inducing games. Yes, they're trying to maximize profit. They're trying to turn every game that's going to be as profitable as what? Holy shit! What? FIFA, right? Also, NHL 22 is so beyond trash. They should feel the shame for releasing it even months after nothing is fixed. Really? I did not know that. EA has a lot more IPs than most people realize. Yes. Speaking of IPs, thank you, Hermes, for that beautiful segue, by the way. Unintentional, but still fantastic. So I did a whole research of games that were developed or published by Activision. And of course, this stuff goes all the way back to 1989 or 1990 or some shit like that. But and I wanted to bring up some fucking fantastic games, right? So hold on, let me see if I can find Activision IPs. Here we go. So these are all big ones, of course. And I'm gonna bring these up. No thanks. No thank you, Video Games Chronicle. And I didn't see it on here, and I'm kind of... Oh, there it is, Hexen. Okay, I don't know if you guys ever played Hexen, but you should. I don't know, man. I just get hesitant when I see big conglomerates get bigger. I felt the same way when T-Mobile folded to Sprint. Heebie-jeebies. That's fair. That is completely fair. I understand. I think for somebody who is... But that's the thing, too, is you got to think... Disney, when they purchased Marvel, and then when they also purchased Star Wars, that was a little bit, I don't want to say scary, because it's not scary to me, but it felt like there was a little bit of a bigger deal than this one is. You know what I mean? So that's kind of my whole take is this doesn't feel as big as that for some reason. Maybe it's because I benefit the most being a fan of Xbox. I'm sure I would feel differently, I think, if I was strictly a PlayStation gamer, if you will, or Nintendo Switch, even if I just, had a Switch and that's all I played on. I think I would feel differently then. So I completely understand that take. But I don't know. It's hard to explain, right? It's very, very hard to explain. But look at these games, though. So they have the IPs that could potentially, obviously, if everything goes through, is Blur, which is a racing game. Caesar, which I think is just like a gambling Caesar's Palace kind of those games. Call of Duty, of course. Candy Crush, which Microsoft has not had a big presence on mobile gaming at all, regardless of cloud or anything like that. Crash Bandicoot, which is crazy. Oh, Crash Bandicoot, Diablo, DJ Hero, as Elk was saying. Empire Earth, not sure what that is. Gabriel Knight, not sure what that is. Geometry Wars, please bring back Geometry Wars. Please, please, please. Guitar Hero, they have Gun, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, Hexen. If you guys have never played Hexen, that's going to be coming on to memory lane for me. I'm going to be playing Hexen a lot, and I'm going to be checking that out, see what I can get into for there. Interstate 76, not sure. King's Quest, I think we all know what that is. Laura Bow or Bow Mysteries, The Lost Vikings, Overwatch, of course. Phantasmagoria, not sure what that is. Pitfall, classic. Police Quest, Prototype. I think there were two of those, Prototype 1 and 2. That came out on the Xbox 360 PS3 time period. Quest for Glory, not sure what that is. Singularity, extremely underrated game. I'm actually going to look that up. If you guys haven't played this, I really, this has got huge BioShock vibes to it. So if you guys get a chance, play that game. It's only $30. Maybe don't buy it for $30. Well, here you go. Here, right on Steam, you can buy the Activision collection for $847. Look at that. What a deal. Skylanders, I don't even think that's a thing anymore. Soldiers of Fortune wasn't really a thing anymore. Space Quest, Spyro the Dragon, StarCraft, Tenchu, Time Shift, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, True Crime, which I'd love to see a new True Crime game. I don't know if you guys have ever played True Crime, but I would love to see a new True Crime. That would be fantastic. World of Warcraft and Zork, whatever that is. Those are huge fucking titles, man. I know you didn't just disrespect Skylanders like that. Well, it's not a thing. It's still probably a thing, but it's not a thing. Not as hot as it was when they first came out. I think I worked at GameStop when that stuff was out. But yeah, dude, it's just crazy. It's absolutely nuts. Another thing I wanted to talk about too was, so I want to, you know, when Xbox purchased Bethesda, everybody, there was a mixed bag of people who said that you don't spend $7.5 billion to keep things multi-platform. So this is where it comes, it gets a little dicey for me. Is we could be living in a world where Call of Duty releases on one console after this deal is done, which is mid 2023, which then pushes it out to, I don't see the 2023 version of Call of Duty coming out and being exclusive, but I do see 2024 Call of Duty only hitting Xbox. I absolutely see that. Right? So I absolutely see that on 2024. 2024, I absolutely see Call of Duty just being launched for the Xbox platform. Right? Even though it sells better on PlayStation. Honestly, I think they've already weighed that. I think they've already done the math, and obviously I'm sure they have. They're much smarter than I am. Breezy, this is specifically to you, is even though it sells better on PlayStation, I think, yes, even though it sells better on PlayStation, they still take it off on 2024 and just make it exclusive to Xbox. That's my gut feeling, right? Because they kind of did this with, but they're not going to, like they did with Minecraft. They didn't go and take Minecraft off of all the other consoles. They didn't take it off of PlayStation since it already released there. They didn't take it off of Nintendo Switch even though it already released there. So I don't see them doing that. I think they're going to keep Warzone and all the other games on there. Don't get me wrong. I think Warzone is going to go for as long as it can, I think. But, probably because it sells better on PlayStation. Yeah, I think they're willing to risk all that. I think they're willing to risk all those sales just so you get involved in their ecosystem, right? So like there's at 2024, year 2024 comes in, you have to have an Xbox if you want to play Call of Duty, which is always, by the way, always in the top 10, if not top 5 of video games sold for the year. Always is. So I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to pass up. Now, how attractive, here's my other thing. Wouldn't they lose money? You think that COD fanboys already suck off Sony will buy an Xbox? Honestly, I think so. I do. I really, really do. You know how passionate that fan base is, right? But here's my other thing. Here's the big one. And I think they set themselves up for this, right? How attractive does the Xbox Series S look right now? Right? So if you are worried that you're like, fuck, you know, I play on PlayStation, it's the only one that I can have, you know, maybe now you start saving your money so you buy a Microsoft or Xbox console, regardless if that's an X, which you can't really get a whole lot, which I did see one in the wild at GameStop today or over the weekend. But how appealing does that Xbox Series S look at $300? right? It's absolutely mind-boggling to me how perfect this situation is. I've seen multiple Series S's in stores, at Target, at GameStop. I think I even saw one at Walmart on the shelf. So I know that they're ramping up production for that. So like, how attractive. Cheaper than a gaming PC, that's for sure. Exactly. Much. Love listening to you talk games, smart man. Very interesting. Thank you, Ped. I appreciate that. I have a great time. This is where my passion is, man. This is it. Like, this is me in my zone. Is regardless. If this was PlayStation announcing this, you'd get just as much attention from me, just because I'm fucking excited about this kind of stuff. Granted, I'd still love to see everything kind of. I don't know. It's exciting regardless. It's interesting more so than anything. But thank you. I appreciate that, Pat. Thanks so much. I do want to, another thing I wanted to talk about, and this is a dream for me, a dream I would love. So we all know what Smash Brothers is. We all know what Smash Bros on the Nintendo Switch. You know, it's what is Smash Brothers Ultimate? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. How it has everybody. You know how Smash Brothers has everything? Tell me why Microsoft wouldn't now, after this deal goes through and everything's finalized. How do you not make a Microsoft cart or Xbox cart, or an Xbox Smash Brothers game? What, you know what I mean? Smash Bros, whatever it is. I think that, how do you not do that now? How do you not, after all the mascots and all the important people that you have from the gaming universe, all of gaming platform, how do you not have a beat 'em up fighting game with just all of your characters? You've got, and tell me why, bro, just Game Pass cart, dude, let's go. I'm so down for a Game Pass cart. Oh, you just made my day. I don't know why I'm pissed I didn't think of that first, Hermes. Well done. Well done, sir. But man, how cool would it be? So not only that, do you guys remember, a lot of you people are young in here, so maybe you don't remember. Do you remember Clippy? The little paperclip, like it was like a mascot for Microsoft Office who came in and gave you helpful like tips and stuff. I would be a Clippy main as long as Clippy was in the game. Dude. Oh, imagine. They could put Clippy in there. They would have, they could put, Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War, Kate Diaz. They could put Master Chief. Now you could have Tracer or any of the Overwatch characters. You could have just Diablo. You could have anybody from Call of Duty. You could have any of them. Holy shit, any of them. Captain Price, World of Warcraft characters, even the Candy Crush character, StarCraft, Tony Hawk, just anything. You could have, oh my God, Banjo-Kazooie, Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, a Vault Boy. Dude, I'm losing my mind of all the characters that could be in either a fighting game with just Microsoft properties, or a little kart game, right? Oh, I'm just losing my mind. Oh, I think I'd be so good. Bruh, Clippy just can't go off the screen. That bastard was always so difficult to get off the screen. See, that's like Cortana would be my Clippy. Let's go. See, John Rambo, exactly. Cortana. Oh my God, man, it goes on and on. Even support characters from huge universes like that. Oh my God, it'd be so good, so damn good. But it's crazy, man. It's so crazy what's happening. Another thing to note is what I wrote down here also. Is what if World of Warcraft goes into PC Game Pass and they add the subscription price into it? That's huge, right? World of Warcraft is already a giant game and has been. Granted, it's been losing subscribers over the last years, but how dope would that be? World of Warcraft just entered into the PC Game Pass. Oh, insane. That'd be absolutely insane. And if they added the subscription price into it, be even more nuts. Oh man. But last but not least, I want to touch more on Call of Duty. Is the annual Call of Duty I don't know if that would, I wonder if they would continue doing that. Cortana, throw red shell at Beachhead, exactly. Bro, you'd never see me again. Hermes would be a WoW streamer. Let's go, Hermes. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. But do you think they continue with the annual Call of Duty? Or do you think Microsoft is like, okay, now that Activision isn't pushing these things out, you know, in a yearly cycle with a three developer turnover, I wonder if they would be like, okay, let's pump the brakes and let's really get this. But normally Xbox is kind of hands off when it comes to this stuff. So I think they're going to fix the culture first between all these studios, get rid of all the douchebags, get rid of all these frat boys culture that's been getting, you know, in the news and all that. But I think if they put Call of Duty to like a bi-yearly thing, also skin mixes between Halo. Oh my God. Only if they're NFTs, right? I think the COD fan base wouldn't be happy. Well, they would. That's the thing, though. Now is a better time to do it, I think, though, Breezy, because that Warzone is a thing, regardless of how shitty it is, right? Warzone is still a thing, and that's more popular, in my opinion, than I'd have to look at the numbers, but I think Warzone is still really, really popular and could tide people over for the year. But my other point that I wanted to bring up is like, this goes into competitive Call of Duty players, right? That's how it usually works. Is they have their season, you know, they have their season, their tournaments, their championship, and then they're done for the year, and then they hop on to the next one when the next one gets announced and comes out, and then they get ready for that one. So that'd be weird if they go to like a bi-yearly release for that. I think you can polish it up a little bit more, because obviously not everybody's happy with Vanguard right now, or even whatever the new map is called. I know people aren't happy with it in Warzone, so you'd be able to give people kind of the ability to work on that shit longer. I don't know. There's so many different avenues to talk about this. I'm excited about it. It's big news. It's a video games. They're fucking awesome. Video games are cool. I have a great time just talking about them. So I appreciate you guys listening to me rant and just go over it. There's so many cool things that Xbox is getting IP wise with this purchase, potentially going through mid 2023. Again, if you guys are catching this on YouTube, please come over to Xbox, come over to twitch.tv/TheJordanBeach. Come hang out with us and chat, talk about all this stuff, have a good time, play some games, which we're about to do here in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Again, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this whole acquisition and what's going to be happening, what's going to go exclusive, what's not going to be exclusive. Do you think they keep it the same, or do you think they change everything up? So I greatly appreciate you all for sticking around. Thank you so much for that. And here goes until the next video. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks.